Good morning. It is Friday, October 20th, day 192 on the Appalachian Trail. Still in New Jersey. It was supposed to be raining pretty much all day today. Weather forecast changed. I was up super early this morning because it was supposed to be rain around 6 o'clock. Wanted to get my tarp up before it got wet. It tripped a little on it, so it was a little damp, but had everything packed and pretty much ready to go by 6:15. So I went and sat in the shelter. It was still dark. And just waited, and then the weather forecast said rain ending around 8. And so I just waited in the shelter, and it did. It rained a little bit, pretty light, but I just waited. I didn't cook any oatmeal this morning. I just had a couple of protein bars, granola bar protein bars for breakfast. They're kind of dry. There was no water at camp either last night, and the place where you were supposed to be able to get water didn't have any. It was an abandoned house owned by the National Park Service, supposed to be a water spigot. In the back of the house, not there. So I just had 1 liter of water that I was living off of last night and this morning. And we made it down to a water stop here just a little while ago and filled up. So all is good, but it's not raining. It's overcast, but thank goodness it's not raining yet. The plan is either to get to the Wawayanda, which is a funny name. There's water over yonder, Wawayanda shelter, or to get to a trailhead where I can get picked up and go into the Lakeside Lodges, I think is the name of the place in Greenwood Lakes. And just stay there tonight, do my laundry. It's supposed to rain tomorrow morning a little bit too, but I'll be shy of the New York-New Jersey state border by, I don't know, 2-3 miles. This is all by the time I get through today, depending on where I get off the trail at. So that's the plan. I talked to my dad yesterday on the phone. He wasn't feeling too good, just got his COVID shot. Big surprise. Talked to my brother a little bit ago on the phone, and we talked about dad and how he's doing, and so hopefully he'll be fine until I get back and can share some stories with him. He's glad to know that I'm still doing okay. He's got something to report to his crew there at the assisted living center when they get together for lunch or dinner, and so they ask about where I'm at on the trail. All right. Yeah, time to get moving. Like my brother and Terry, good friend, said yesterday, you're like the last of the Mohicans out there on the trail, the white version. Yeah, pretty much, except I'm meeting a few southbounders. One northbounder, Steve was northbound yesterday, but just doing a section. He wasn't doing a through hike or anything. And then Bonnie was the other female with the 2 kids. She didn't have her kids with her, but she was just doing a Culver's Gap to High Point Shelter and then back yesterday, and 2 nights ago, the night before last. So there's a few people out on the trail. There was 5 women from New York that I met, took a picture of, that are just hiking, and they just love to hike, and their shuttle driver, MD driver, so met him a couple of times now. But we'll push on, see how far we can get today. Hopefully the weather stays nice. I've got one really long climb. It's about a mile-long climb here in a few hours. Be early to mid-afternoon when I get to that one. All right, time to push on. Stay green, keep growing. This is the Pochuck Valley Boardwalk, I think it's called. It's the Pochuck Boardwalk. It's about a mile long, 0.9. One of the few handicap accessible places on the trail for like going across the swamp, wetlands. That's what this is. So I guess I've heard about this one. There was a sizable amount of plank walking yesterday approaching Pochuck Mountain, but this is different. This is more of a first-class trail. The other was 2x4s, 2x6s, 2x8s, 2x10s, of varying lengths, 8, 10, and 12 feet long yesterday. All right, pushing on the Pochuck Boardwalk. Okay, just a little more video of walking the Pochuck Boardwalk. We got a suspension bridge coming up right over there. Otherwise, it's been nice walking. There's some areas that are older, some brand new stuff that just got replaced. This here is probably middle of the road. The older section was really dark. You could tell that it had been here a long time. And the new stuff was just bright and shiny, brand new. You can tell that right away too. All right, maybe we'll get a shot crossing the suspension bridge. Okay, here we are, coming up to the suspension bridge. That's what she looks like. I'm going to turn this off to climb the stairs, because we got some stairs I think that I have to get to before we go across. Yes, sirree, Bob, they are. All right, there's the wheelchair ramp that goes up, and the sign says, shallow water, hidden hazards, pedestrian use only, maximum occupancy 20 people. There we go. Across the suspension bridge. And there's the water. You can see the bottom down there. All right. And the colors of fall. Not a lot of reds in there, mostly rust and gold and green. All right. We'll stop for now. Down the stairs again. Let's see if I can walk and stay on this boardwalk and talk at the same time. What occurred to me as I came down off of that suspension bridge, they call this a handicap accessible trail. Not sure how they would get the wheelchairs up the stairs and down. Now they got the little ramp up there for them to go across, but that would be a bit of a challenge, I would think. Maybe there's a system that I just am unaware of. Just a thought.